Leafs Nation, not again. Let's go over 10 reasons why Toronto continuously fails in the playoffs. Starting with number 10, the Leafs special teams collapse under playoff pressure. Toronto's power play collapses when it matters most. Despite being elite during the regular season, Toronto's power play consistently goes cold in the playoffs, while the penalty struggles to hold the line. In 2023 versus Florida, they only scored 2 power play goals in 5 games. In 2023, their power play dropped to a weak 14% versus Tampa. Penalty kill drops below 75% efficiency rate in key matchups. Special teams win you games. If your power play disappears and your penalty kill leaks goals, you're giving momentum and often the game. Until Toronto's special teams can show up under pressure, they're going to constantly crash out in the postseason. Number 9, coaching tactics and adjustments. The Leafs have been consistently outcoached in the playoffs, whether it be Sheldon Keefe or previous coaches. Toronto struggles in mid-series with adjustments and tactical flexibility when it counts most. Under Keefe, they failed to adjust to Columbus's trap in 2020, line matching issues versus Florida in 2023, and questionable deployment of players like Cole and Kerfoot in key situations. Playoff series are chess match. Real coaches tweak systems, matchups, and momentum as the series unfolds. The Leafs have often stayed rigid even though the current strategy clearly isn't working. With Craig Berube behind the bench, the Leafs now have a proven playoff coach, but until we see tactical adaptability in crunch time, coaching remains a sore spot. Number 8, salary cap mismanagement. Too much money is tied up in too few players. Toronto's core 4 eats up nearly half the salary cap, leaving little room for depth. Matthews, Marner, Tavares, and Nylander combined for over $40 million. However, Marner might not be there next season, as he will be a UFA. Depth signings like Zach Aston-Reese and Alexander Kerfoot fell short in the playoffs. No budget for elite third, fourth liners or defensive reinforcements. In the playoffs, you need 4 lines and 6D that can contribute. Toronto seems to run out after line 2. Sounds a lot like the Devils' problem. The cap is a weapon, but it's Toronto's own self-inflicted financial squeeze that keeps them outgunned. Number 7, defense inconsistency. The Leafs' blue line is not playoff caliber, plain and simple. While the defense has improved in recent years, it still folds under pressure. Morgan Rielly shines offensively but struggles defensively. Muzzin's injury exposed lack of depth, and Justin Hall's costly mistakes in 2022 and 2023. Playoff teams tighten up defensively. Toronto's decor lacks grit, coverage discipline, and shutdown reliability. If a team doesn't have a dependable defense, it won't survive 4 playoff rounds. Toronto proves this every spring. Number 6, lack of grit and physicality. Toronto does not play the brand of hockey needed to win in May. Playoff hockey is fast, physical, and heavy. Toronto tries to finesse their way through war. Out-hit by Florida in 2023, 240 to 174. Losing nut front battles against Tampa in 2022. No presence of an enforcer or physical forward, besides now Ryan Reeves, who they acquired in 23-24. Look at teams like Vegas and Florida. They you in the mouth. Toronto plays soft and opponents take advantage. Until the Leafs learn to play hard-nosed hockey, they'll keep getting bullied out of the playoffs. Number 5, goaltending instability. Toronto never has the goalie who can steal games. The Leafs haven't had reliable postseason goaltending in over a decade. Campbell's meltdown in 2021, Game 7, Samsonov's injury in 2023, forcing Woll into pressure starts, and Anderson's sub-900 playoff save percentage for multiple series. You don't win playoff rounds without a hot goalie. The Leafs always seem to have question marks in the net. Until they find a high-caliber playoff goalie, they'll be playing Russian roulette every postseason. Number 4, media and fan pressure. The Toronto hockey market creates overwhelming pressure. From day one, every Leaf is under a microscope, and it only intensifies in April. Daily media firestorms over every shift, overreaction trades, example Nick Foligno, driven by hype cycles. Players have publicly admitted to feeling the weight. It's not just the opponent on the ice, it's the noise outside the rink. The pressure can break even the best. In Toronto, playoff hockey is mental warfare, and not every Leaf is built for it. Number 3, repeating the same mistakes. The Leafs fail to evolve from year to year. They lose, run it back, and expect different results. They kept the same core through 5 straight first-round exits, ignored the need for grit until it was too late, and constantly make the same Game 7 errors. Great teams adapt. Toronto seems stuck in Groundhog's Day. Until there's a true change from roster to philosophy, they're doomed to repeat history. Number 2, mental fragility under pressure. Toronto breaks down in the biggest moments. Playoff hockey is about handling pressure, and Toronto panics when the stakes rise. 3-1 series collapse to Montreal in 2021, numerous Game 7 exits 2018, 2019, 2022, and now this season. Unforced errors, blown leads, missed open nets in clutch time. Champions embrace chaos. Toronto flinches every time. You can have talent, but if you fold under fire, you're never lifting that cup. And finally, number 1, poor players don't show up. The Leafs' best players don't perform like stars during the playoffs. Toronto's highest paid players disappear when games matter most. Matthews, Marner, and Tavares combined for 4 goals in 5 games versus Florida in 2023. In 2021, Matthews nor Marner scored after Game 1. Nylander is the most consistent, but still streaky. You go as far as your stars take you. Toronto's core excels in the regular season, but vanishes in the grind. Until the big names deliver in big games, nothing else will matter. Leaf fans know it, the league knows it, and deep down, the team knows it too.